What in the world is an estate sale? Do I have enough for an estate sale? Do I need an estate sale? How in the world do estate sales work? Today I'll be answering those questions for you and much more. Hello, my name is Ford and I run an estate sale business with my family in St. Louis, Missouri. We do 1 to 2 estate sales every weekend and we've been in business since 1999. If you love estate sales and are an estate sale junkie, think about liking and subscribing to my channel, This Old Find, where I post new estate sale videos every weekend of the strange and weird, fun, and unique homes we're in every week. So if you were here, you're probably in the process of liquidating a home for a loved one or maybe for yourself. Maybe you want to downsize to smaller living and you're getting rid of most of your stuff. Or maybe you're the executor of a estate where a loved one has passed away and you must empty their home to sell the house. So an estate sale is typically when all the items in the home are left to be sold. And you need to sell all the items so you can vacate the house and sell the house. Estate sales typically take place over a couple days, usually on a weekend, usually a Friday through a Saturday, or Saturday to Sunday, or Friday to Sunday. And they're each discounted every day, usually the first day being full price and the last day being half off to 75% off. If you think you're ready for an estate sale, the first thing you want to do is decide what items you want to keep. If this is a loved one that's passed away and you're the executor, you need to have the family come in, if there's any, and decide which items they want. And this usually needs to happen before an estate sale company comes in and takes a look at your house. The last thing the estate sale company wants to do is do weeks of work only to have the family come in and take all the best items that we've dug out and cleaned up and had listed for sale. Most estate sale companies will have a line in their contract to where if they start the work and then items are taken out, they'll usually charge you for that. The estate sale company wants to make the most profit for them and for you. The more they sell, the more money they get and the more money you get. And it's very successful. Once you've decided what you want to keep and what the family is taking and is earmarked for removal, then you don't want to throw anything away. You never know what will be valuable. This past year, we had a client remove 2 30-yard dumpsters full of stuff from a house before we went in to sell the items to have the estate sale. And it was a $12,000 estate sale. So if they would have just kept throwing it away, they could have lost out on a lot of money. So always have an estate liquidator come in and see what is truly trash or what is not before you throw anything away. And remember, if you do hire an estate sale company, that their job is to pretty much do everything. Once you are out, or say downsized to a small bedroom and locked away, they will pull everything out of closets, boxes, drawers, cabinets, everywhere. They will dig through everything. You won't have to do anything. So let them do all the hard work and let them arrange it where they want it and bring in their own tables and display it how they wish to display it. We know estate sales are very emotional because say this item here, this cash register, you played with as a kid and your grandpa got it for you. To you, it's priceless, but to us, we have $20 on it because that's the fair market value on it. So we realized that as a company, we can come in and do things faster without the emotional attachment. To whereas if you try to do an estate sale yourself, you may overprice it or underprice it or give it all away or not sell anything. And then estate sale companies have that reach on all their advertising abilities through mostly estatesales.net. That's the website that most all good estate sale companies will use. You can reach thousands, tens of thousands of views on just a single post, a single sale. And also you can post as many pictures as you want. When hiring an estate sale company, you also want to look at their experience and how long they've been in business. It's a business to where you just gain your knowledge week after week, year after year, sale after sale, to where how much things are sell for, and what that really good handle on the fair market value of prices are. I would also say don't hire an estate sale company solely based on their fee. Make sure they're insured. It's so important to make sure they're insured on property damage and personal damage. The last thing you want something to happen is an accident or someone to fall off a step off of going into the garage and get injured. You want to make sure the estate sale company has insurance. And you want to make sure that you also keep insurance on your home too while they're having an estate sale. Even though the house may be vacant and no one's living there, keep insurance on the house, because if something does happen, the lawyer is going to go after both the estate sale company and the homeowner, and they're just going to go after the weakest link, whoever they see is easiest to get the payout from. So be sure to hire someone who has insurance that can cover personal property damage to the home and damage to someone who get injured. So you may be wondering, when should I have my estate sale? Should I have it before I sell the house, or should I have it after I sell the house? Well, in our case, and what I see in the business is that it's usually a 50-50 split of sometimes before and sometimes after. If you were to ask a realtor, I think most of them would want to sell the house before you have the estate sale. They want the listing quick, they want it sold, they want to get their commission, they want it done. As far as an estate sale company, I think it's better to have the estate sale before you sell the house. The reason I say this is it cuts the stress down way down. When you sell your home, you are now on a deadline of about 4 weeks to closing. So now you have to, after you sell the house, you have a timetable of pressure to get an estate sale company in, which usually they book between weeks and months in advance, and you don't want to miss out on an estate sale, and they may not be able to have this estate sale. And then you have to clear out the house, whatever doesn't sell, because there's always stuff left after an estate sale. It's never completely empty. Whereas if you do an estate sale before you sell the house, you have that time to have the company come in, because sometimes it can take 1 to 2 weeks, even longer, to stage an estate sale, research, price, list it, and host the sale, and then have the remains cleaned out, whatever's left. And another thing is that once you have a contract with somebody, now there's a second party that's worried about damage to the house, damage to the floor. What if someone falls? And what if someone gets injured? And what about this? And I want this included in the sale. And uh-oh, now that picture's been taken off the wall. What happens next? Or the refrigerator accidentally gets sold and it was in the contract. So just leave that pressure off and just have the estate sale first. I think you'll thank me for that. When hiring a estate sale company, make sure you understand all the fees included into the contract. Some estate sale companies have minimums that they charge if the sale doesn't reach a certain net total. Some will charge for the clean out of what's left after the sale, because there's always items left. Some will charge extra, some will include that in the total price of the sale. Some estate sale companies will want to charge you money up front and then do the sale. So make sure you understand the contract and all the fees and what's included. When hiring a liquidator to come in, their busiest times are in the summer or spring. That's when people are ending school and they want to get their house on the market. So be sure to have a plan if you're wanting to sell your house, to get lined up a couple estimates before the busy season, because some of these companies book out very far in advance, and you want to make sure that they have the proper time to come in and do an estate sale so you can have the house sold in your time frame. I believe estate sale companies are very important and crucial in making you the most money. We know what we're looking for, we know how to price it, we know how to research, we have the means to find out what something is and if it's valuable, and get the most profit for you and your family. I personally love estate sales. I'm addicted. Almost my entire home is used items. Nothing is practically new except my TV. Even my mattress is secondhand. So there's really good items you can find at estate sales. I think it's just an awesome thing, and it keeps things recycled and reused and really helps the community and the people and the small business. I hope this video was helpful. If there's anything else that I missed or questions, please leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you on that. Be sure to check out some of my other videos too. We find some fun sales, and it's just been an awesome job, and every day is a new adventure, and we just love what we do. Until next time, bye.